Hi everybody, welcome back to Tuesday Teaching Tips. Today I want to talk about schedule and pacing, two things that are kind of complicated, I guess, when you're new to schooling at home because all you've probably known is following a traditional school schedule. Well, when you're schooling at home, you are not bound to that. So I want to talk a little bit about that and liberate you into being able to do what is best for your family and your student as far as schedule and pacing. So the traditional school year is based on a lot of factors like the school bus company, the union hours, and all kinds of other factors that do not apply to you when you're schooling from home. So free your mind from thinking that school has to happen from September 1st to June 5th or whatever it is that you're used to. You are not bound by that schedule anymore. And I would say it is not uncommon at all for schooled at home kids to finish a year's worth of curriculum in 6 months. That is very, very common. I have worked with many teenagers who are done and graduated from high school at age 16 and starting college. So just to give you an idea of how free you are as far as how you schedule. If your family travels a lot, then travel a lot and plan your school around traveling. And you can even world school, have your schooling take place in the places you travel and make it cultural education and social studies and religious studies. There's all kinds of things you can do when you're traveling. So the world is your oyster. With pacing, again, that's really more like the day-to-day school work that you're accomplishing. So with pacing, it really is up to the individual student according to their interest level, their abilities, their attention span, things like that. So for example, if you have a student who loves math and they can sit and do math for 90 minutes, let them. And if they can handle 20 minutes of writing and spelling because it's just painful for them, let them. They do not have to finish every subject on the same date, like in a public school, okay? So if you have a student who finishes their entire 5th grade math curriculum in January, but they're nowhere near finished in English, that's okay. Let them finish their math in January. Let them take a few weeks off and let them start the next grade level curriculum and just keep going. So you have so much flexibility with pacing, and that is the beautiful thing about schooling from home. So I am just here to kind of expand your thinking as far as what is open to you. If you have a kid who's really struggling and they have to learn at a slower pace, let them. Don't put that pressure on yourself or them that they have to be finished with school on June 1st with their public school friends. That is not the case. Maybe they do 20 minutes a day and they just do that subject year round with time off for holidays and things like that. That is fine, because remember, the most important thing with scheduling and pacing is learning. Learning is your goal. A schedule, a date is not your goal. So think about learning. Once your student has learned that subject matter, let them move on. If they have a very hard time learning that subject matter, don't push them forward. Let them find mastery in whatever it is, and you can get creative in how you make that happen. But learning and mastery are the goals of schooling at home before you move on. Thanks so much for listening. I hope this was helpful. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday for another Tuesday teaching tip. Thanks and happy holidays.